Is with you, Former, and today's hot topic is we're gonna be discussing about a lot of things. Okay, so first of all, shout out to Obi Kubana. He was born today, April 12th, 1975. He's 50 years today, and congratulations to him. Now, a lot of you don't know, Obi Kubana started or got into Obi Kubana started or got into nightlife in 2006. Wait, the name of the club then was Ibiza before he now finally entered into other lifestyle clubs like Hustle and Bustle, Cubana Group, and the rest of it. So he is the brain behind the Cubana Group. So any other person who is answering Cubana came out from him. And that's the reason why I want to talk about him, because it's easy to be wealthy, right? But do you know how to transcend that wealth to be able to effect and affect a lot of youths? Very few people know how to do it. So I'm especially just saying I'm happy that Obi Cubana, in his short period of life, has been able to impact hundreds of youths and make them super wealthy. Like, you cannot be in Obi Cubana's corner and be broke. Not everybody has that grace, and not everybody has that love and transparency to want everybody winning their table. People be like, I want everybody to win. That's a lie. Their mom might still be broke, their dad might still be broke, their brothers might still be broke. But the case of Obi Kubana, he wants everybody, and he actually ensures that I don't only teach you how to catch fish, but I make sure that you stay afloat in business. Because there's another thing. You can give somebody 20 million naira, the person squanders the money within 2 years. The person is back to square one. But Obi Kubana makes sure that you stay afloat even after years, in business with him. So he's somebody that is respected all over. And in 2021, when he buried his mom, it was the biggest burial ever. It was practically a carnival. Obi Kubana buried his mom. In short, he didn't. And that's the thing with Obi Kubana. He's so connected. He's so. He spread his tentacles of wealth that it's hard for him to do anything with his money. Take, for instance, during his mother's burial in 2021, Chief Priest bought 21 cows, I be 41 cows. They were using cow as souvenir. So practically he buried his mom, and then let's not even talk about people that dashed the money. So he practically buried his mother without using his 1 naira. That's what I'm trying to say, that he's been able to. A lot of people are wealthy in Nigeria, no worry. I don't want to call names, but we know a lot of wealthy people. But they've not been able to effect and affect their community's life. Obi don't transcend, come out for community, come out for Oba. Enter Imo State, enter Owerri, enter everywhere. His tentacles are everywhere. In Abuja, na get Abuja. Anywhere, whoever you want to talk about. Do you understand? And that's the kind of thing we want. We don't want people who are wealthy. We want people who will teach us how to fish. Make sure we stay afloat while we are still in business. Because sometimes people just say, I gave him 20 million, he didn't know what to do with it, so that's his business. Yes, of course, but then, you've been a billionaire for long. This one is just coming up, and all of that. How are you going to make them stay afloat? It's very hard, though. It's very hard. How many billionaires do you know have been able to make 10 people billionaires? Very few. But Obi Kubana has been able to make more than, I don't want to exaggerate, but he's been able to make more than 500 youths wealthy. Okay, so of course, if you don't celebrate him, who will celebrate him? So that's it about Obi Kubana. So let's go to Two-Face. Now, Two-Face, I need us to understand why people are angry about Two-Face. Now, basket mouth, ended his relationship or marriage with his wife, it wasn't an issue. Everybody was like, really? These people break up? Sure? And I was, I was rooting for them. What happened? It pained people, but they're like, okay, whatever, relationship don't end. And I make everybody move on. Because I'm not an advocate of somebody who would want you to die in marriage. No. If your marriage is not working, you are becoming a mad woman or madman in the marriage. I'll tell you, separate. If you know, if you understand, when I say, oh, mommy, can I live on herself? I beg. Marriage no cuckoo day forever. So, trigger. But why Two Face's own is a pain in the ass and everybody is angry at Two Face at the moment is because you left your wife who has been there for you over the decades when she was at her lowest. That's wickedness. Make nobody even whine me this evening. You left her whilst she was allegedly in rehab. Who does that? I don't want to know what you want to tell me. If you know Two Face back then, he was shot almost 5 times. And he lost pregnancies because of Two Face. Emotional torture, emotional trauma, then the only time when she day low, you just quickly just say, I've been separated for a while. No, I don't engage. No. As if you were waiting the longest to do it. It was actually, as far as I'm concerned, you're wicked. Yes, you're a legend, but you're wicked. And the truth is, call people out when they do something bad. I feel, and I think, and I stand to be corrected, Two Face is wicked. And for me, hearing the relationship has lasted for 2 years before now. It's crazy, but that's life. So I'm sure that's the major reason why Nigerians are angry with Two Face. It's not because he's divorcing Annie, no. It's because of you did it at her lowest and you tried to mock her. You can move on quietly. Why are you coming on the internet to engage her and all that, making it look like your life has been in shambles? So the matter just tire me. So it's crazy, but I think that Two Face should have handled this in a better way. Don't forget, Basketball did not leave his wife when the wife was. First of all, she doesn't even take anything. She's not a junkie or whatever. But they parted. You know that it was an amicable parting. Oh, we due to irreconcilable differences, we need to end this marriage. Everybody's healthy, and marriage ended. Not you will make sure you practically dilapidated the human being. Practically shattered her, and then you're leaving her for who? Nah, that's nasty. That's wild, and that's cringe. So what person go do now? What person go do? Anyways, shout out to Annie Macaulay. She's back. She has actually dropped his name, Idibia, and she's like, okay, guys, acknowledge me as Annie Macaulay from today henceforth. Shout out to her. She's outside at the moment. She's also doing Dubai. She's going to be in Dubai soon. And if you want to travel to Dubai with her, you can actually, there's a package. Dubai Afrique is doing something and she's going to be going to Dubai. So you can pay and then be amongst those who will be traveling to Dubai with Annie Macaulay and then stay in I think, villa with Annie Macaulay and all of that. So I'm happy for her that she's winning. But the way I think she's still a bit, I don't know whether not my eye, but she doesn't look stable enough to be partying or doing wakadugbe. For now, I feel she needs like 6 months away from the internet, 6 months away from, the eye of the public, and recuperate properly, then come back. But who am I now? She has kids to feed. The way if you look Two Face, you're gonna say no, they send money again for her house. So she has kids to feed. She has to hustle. I get it. No free lunch anywhere. Yeah. So such a sad situation. Nobody was expecting this. It was out of the blues, and Two Face just made it even more annoying by being practically heartless and wicked. There's no thing anybody wants to tell me. Anyways, back to Two Face. Now, he released a new song called Toto Mechanic. And if you see the passion at which he was singing this thing in a cappella show, I'm like, guy, you have 6 kids. You're 50 years old, for crying out loud. And of all the songs to release in this time, it's Toto Mechanic. It's like, no panic, yeah. I be a Toto Mechanic, yeah. I just want to make your puna bend. Hey, God, I beg you. Who do our legend this one? Person say our legend don't turn to small stouts. This one pass small stout because what the actual hell? Who? The thing is, I don't know, but Two-Face is acting like somebody that is not normal. Like, now I understand why sometimes it's good if legend die untimely. Because sometimes to see your legend or somebody who you've always idolized or seen as a mentor in their midlife, they start acting crazy, weird, doing nasty things, practically kill that beautiful childhood memories you had about them. It's crazy. So I know that Tupac shouldn't have died, but it's better he died than he will now be, maybe in 2025, you'll be hearing Tupac is sleeping with a 2-year-old child or doing one, in a nasty, I don't know, even Diddy, I didn't used to like Diddy, but I know that Diddy is a lot of people's mentor. But now with this nasty situation, and before it's going to end this way, it's better he had, I don't know, crazy, but it's better he was not. I don't know, but it's better you're just not in that situation. So, and then, Two-Face, I heard that Two-Face was diagnosed with kidney failure. And he's always in the club. I don't know. He's always in the club with his fiancée, Natasha. And what's on the street is that they're already married. They just the wine or say fiancé. Anyways, they're in the club all the time and she's ordering bottles. You see lots of bottles like Dom P. I'm like, who they drink all these things? First of all, he looks lean. I don't want to use the word thin. Two-Face looks lean at the moment, like very, very thin. Then the way he walks, he's always acting like, I don't understand. This has to be a mystery. Anyways, Two-Face, I don't know. He has been diagnosed to have kidney failure, and according to him, Annie was not around. That's part of the reason why he's divorcing her. That she was not around when he had kidney failure, blah, 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 blah. That she was shooting young, African, and famous. And my head, I'm like, Baba, you're not as rich as you used to be. So somebody has to put food on the table. Somebody has to keep the family afloat. If you don't want her to work and she should be in your hospital bed, does it make any sense? Hell to the no. But anyways, whatever reasons he had, he said that was part of the reasons why he's divorcing Annie. But the question is, you're always outside, our legend. You are always outside. And with your kidney issues, you drinking again, is it not going to worsen the situation? Like, what is really, as in, when I see him, he's always exhausted. Like, I've never seen somebody who is happily exhausted. Like, he has this, oh, I'm exhausted. Like, I feel like I could just say, oh, Two-Face, blink twice if you feel like you're being caged or something. Crazy stuff. Like, he's always looking very awkward. I don't know, but I have seen different stages of Two-Face, but this is like the worst. This is the worst stage of Two-Face I've ever seen in my life. It's crazy. And I don't know. But when I see a couple, I know if this couple is good for you or not. And I could tell that combination is weird and cringe as F. Excuse my French, but that duo. They don't fit each other at all. And I really think that they should just, I don't know. I pray and hope that one of them just realizes that they are not each other's. The collabo don't make sense at all. There's something weird and there's something off about both of them. When I see them, I'm like, what kind of vibes? These vibes is giving junkie vibes. They both look, whenever they are walking, they just look high as F and almost. Two-Face, no be like this we expect you to be, no just try at all. And Two-Face, no try. Anyways, moving up, we'll be moving up to Toke Makinwa, our one and only media girl. Toke Makinwa, see, the thing about this babe is that whether you like her or not, you cannot deny her work ethics. You cannot deny the number of years, the tears. You cannot deny her inputs in the media industry in Nigeria, in Africa. You cannot deny that she's a storm. Regardless, you don't even need to like her. You might not like what she says, but the babe has been relevant for over 10 years. No worry, come on, body. Come on, body for Toke Makinwa. She's been relevant for over 10 years. You don't need to like her, but she's the it girl. You know, if you check out her journey, how she started, and she's still relevant till tomorrow. Whenever she says anything, is entering blogs for free. She doesn't have to pay for publicity. She will bring you classy drama. She will bring you classy what's it called? She will give you classy she gives us this rich, bougie, classy vibes. Do you understand? So you can't take it away from her. She's a star. You know, there was time she used to call herself Talk Star. She's actually a star. You can't take it away from her. You know, and we've grown to accept her, and those who love her. And she's done everything. She's launched her perfume brand. She's launched her bag brand, her scarf brand. Every brand is a hit. Every brand is a hit. So I think she is just an amazing, exceptionally talented lady. Okay? And there's something about her, I can't explain it, but you know that the grace of the Lord is just sufficient in her life, you know, and yeah, we're grateful for it. However, she has made a lot of comments and statements and said a lot of things I on the internet about how she feels women should be perceived, how she feels women should be, you know, how women should be able to handle their men, you know, and all of that. She was married once. Her husband cheated on her, got another lady pregnant. She was really angry. She divorced the guy and wrote a book, Becoming. You know, and she has just been the it girl. Anyways, today on the podcast she went to, being interviewed, she said that at this point in her life, if she's given the opportunity to marry, she doesn't mind marrying third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh wife. That she's just not into, she doesn't mind anymore. And people are like, what do you mean by that? Independent girl don't tire. Feminists don't tire. And I'm laughing in my head because the truth is there's no benefits at all. There is no, in polygamy, there is no benefit or reward for being the first wife. I have never seen a first wife that's respected. Never ever. It's always the last wife or the middle wife. It's never the first wife. Now let's take, for example, Mr. Okoya of Eleganza. Do you know his first wife? No. All my life I've always known Shadi. And Shadi should be like the sixth wife. Guys, who is balling? Who is living that luxury life? Whose kids are we learning about, or whose kids are we hearing about as of today? Is it the first wife kids? Okay, let's go to Regina Daniels. Nobody knows Ned Nwoko's first wife. Nobody even knows his second wife. Who are we hearing about? Layla and Regina. So there is no, you see, in polygamy, there is no benefits. There is no reward for being the first wife. And if she has decided that, okay, you know what, at this stage in my life, I'm not ready to start from the scratch, because that's the thing. You start from the scratch with a man. After 10 or 15 years, it's like, you know what? I want to marry a second wife. My first wife was out of pressure. My first wife was out of empathy. So they now go by the second wife. They go and meet a woman who ticks their fantasies. So nyash na their problem. They'll go pick girl we get big nyash. If na boobs na their problem, they'll just pick the one we get big. If na color of skin, because I know people that be like, I want a fair girl. If na that one be their problem, they go marry. No worry. And they will, so they would even marry the most educated. Like, the girl would tick all their fantasies. The girl would tick everything. They will now marry that one. That one will now be what? The most respected in the society. That one will now be the one who manages his wealth, who understands him more, who, he's that one. He will be trophy wife, so queen in the house, the queen to his kingdom. That one will not be the one. You will not be wondering, is it that the first wife brought bad luck to him or what? The way they will be treasuring that last wife of middle wife, You will be first wife, you go just weak, say, hey, God, I beg you. Now me suffer with this man, now me bring all this luck. They will just neglect her. She becomes a doormat. The first wife practically becomes a doormat. And then the middle wife or last wife just be enjoying back to back luxury. First wife children, if you go, if the man try King's College, Queen's College, hey, last wife or middle wife, now then they go Corona, now then they go Greenwich, now then they go like a British International School. You won't try, because she will not play. She will not play. First of all, I beg Baba beg him before I agree. He go say, see, Chief, I don't want to marry you. Well, Otumba, I don't want to marry you. If you really want to marry me, buy me a G-Wagon. Let me be sure you are ready for me. I don't want to suffer. Baba go buy a G-Wagon. He go say, Chief, Otumba, if you truly want me to be, sure you would not buy me a house. Me, I cannot believe in your he will buy house straight. All the things he never did for the first wife, he will do it times 2 billion for the middle wife or for the last wife. He will say, Chief, I beg, give me visa to America and I want visas to America and I want Schengen visas. Just in case I get pregnant now, Chief, do you want me to give birth in Nigeria? I beg, I know if you do that, my children will not suffer in this world, Chief. Or you just leave me alone, let me just be here, I don't mind, we'll just be dating. Chief say, no, mommy, I want to marry you now. You're too fine, I want to marry you. I want to be the one to, now, you get the vibes. Before you say, Chief, leave me alone. Just this apartment you rented from me is better. If you're not ready to do all of this, leave me alone. Tomorrow, Chief go call, I no go pick. Next tomorrow, Chief go call, I no go pick. Chief go scatter. Chief go say, baby, okay, I will do visa for you. I will do this one for you. When she's pregnant, fiam, she don't go born for America. Fiam, she don't go born for Canada. Fiam, she don't go born for Germany. Fiam, she don't. Meanwhile, first wife, St. Nicholas Hospital, if you even get money that time. And St. Nicholas Hospital, Lagos Island, I ain't born all the children. So there is no benefits. Do you understand? It is nothing. And that's why if you notice, a woman who knows her worth, whenever the husband, a woman who knows her worth and understands money and how money works and can make her own money, whenever the husband says, I want to marry second wife, they know that the second wife will receive the better treatment. What do they usually do? They walk away. I cannot. If you must marry second wife, let her be your only wife. I cannot be in this kind of nonsense. Because all the things you begged Otumba, Chief Alaji, to do for you for the past 10, 15, 20 years you people were together, that he be forming, I'm too busy. You know, I'm a romantic man now. He would do everything and more for the second wife. He will do everything and more for the second wife. That is the most nastiest thing men do. You see that thing you'll be begging chairman, begging chief, begging Otumba, begging Alaji for. Beg. You'll be like, I'm not, but you know I'm not romantic. And when we met in the university, was that romantic? Everything like this. Piam! He will do it for the second or middle wife. Valentine's Day gift, we say, I don't believe in Valentine. No worry. Let him marry second wife. In your very before he will buy it. So he say, are you jealous? Didn't you have the best part of me? Well, let your new wife enjoy, Joe. So that's why if you notice, whenever we have women, African women who understands their worth, understand that right from time they've been making money, they know how money works. Whenever their husband is like, they want to marry second, they will just exclude themselves from that shitty atmosphere. And that's the case between Yul Edochie and May. May has always known how to handle money. She knows her worth. She's like, what? You want to bring your second wife? God forbid, not in my house. Not when I'm the one feeding you. Are you okay? But boy, it's like you're not normal. But you get the fuck. Excuse my French. So that's how it works. Okay, so there's no benefit at all. All of you who are there saying, when you talk, Toke knows what she's saying. She knows what she's saying. Number one, at this her age now, it's very hard for her to see somebody who is single that will marry her. It's not like it's hard, but it's rare. Okay? And you see one neck, shout out to her. She's really lucky to meet a young guy who loves her and is marrying her after she left her first marriage. She's lucky. Okay, and Toke knows that. Number two, she doesn't want to struggle. That's what you women don't understand. Okay. There's no benefits like that for women in marriage. The only benefit you have is when you have a wealthy husband. Now, Toke understands that dynamics, and she don't look at, maybe she's somebody who cannot marry somebody younger than her. She don't look and say, yeah, no, if you marry a person who did 20 years, I no fit a beg. Some women cannot, some women can. Okay, some women don't mind if they're like, oh, he treats me like a queen, he treats me like a princess, he gives me princess vibes. They don't mind. Even if he's 10 years old, they can marry him. Even if he's 22, they can marry. Even if he's 23, they can marry. Some girls cannot. Age is a factor for them. And I think, or I'm guessing, that Toke is one of them. So she could not calculate and say, oh, I know if you marry a younger guy than me. So if I have to marry anybody my age, it's hard for you to see a 40-year-old wealthy person who doesn't have a wife, a kid, or is divorced, you know. So she's like, you know what? I don't even mind. I don't mind. Okay? Or maybe she hasn't been having offers and she's stating it out there just so that in case so you hear she's fourth or fifth wife, make you know shock. You know how these celebrities are now. Maybe she don't get offer. She don't the reason the offer say, whoa, you just not go. You just not go take this offer. Time don't they go. I go take this offer. I cannot wine myself, I beg. Oh God, there all. You know, you never can tell. You never can tell. So the truth is, let's be honest about it. One thing I know or I've realized about Toke Makinwa is that she knows what she wants and she goes after it. She will state, there was one thing she said that I made it a part of my dating life. So if we are both in Nigeria, don't call me WhatsApp call. Especially if you're just trying to get my attention. No, I will not take it. And even before she said it, if you remember that time now, midnight calls. I don't do midnight calls though. I don't do midnight calls. Why? Why should I lose my beauty sleep for man who won't toast me? You never toast me. You want to give me You want to put me for suffering vibes? No. So I don't do midnight calls. If you want to call me, call me. Use your credit and call me. Let me have the energy and have the feel that I am worth your money and your time. Not you, everything, free thing is what you're busy for me, no. I feel like you don't know my worth. So when she even said that, if you're both in Nigeria and you're just trying to, get my attention, you're calling me on WhatsApp call, free call. In short, it's not free. I'm paying you and you're also paying. So it doesn't make any sense to her. So when she said it, I'm like, you know what? I like it. I said to myself that I like this idea, I like this vibes. And I made sure it became a part of me. I inculcated it then in my, even till tomorrow, I inculcated it in my dating life. Like, I don't want, if you call me, if I meet a person and they're like, oh, can I call you? I'm like, okay, that's fine. You now call me on WhatsApp call. I'll cut the call and be like, call me a normal call. So I'll be like, now wow, now for your government, oh, your government hard, oh. I'll just be laughing. My government no hard. Please, I don't like cheap people. Call me normal call. As we progress, as I begin like you, you cannot start, you don't even want to spend a dime. And you, no. So she's the it girl. And if that is what she wants at the end of the day, who am I to come and be dragging that she should not want it? Yeah. Oh, big or no. Please let her, if that is what will make her happy as a person, if that is what will give her joy as a human being, if that is what will make her continually being in a financial state in life, please carry on. You guys remember Portia and Simon? The reason Portia divorced Simon was that she did not understand where they were financially in their marriage. And she didn't want a situation whereby somebody would just come one day and disgrace her and say, oh, your husband couldn't pay for so bill, so now you're the one going to pay for it. So she just divorced the man. And people were like, who does that? She's selfish. She's this one, she's that one. Hello? I don't know. Men taught women how to be selfish because women are naturally not selfish. But the truth is, men who choose themselves, they'll be married for 35 years. They will leave you at any goddamn time. Anytime you don't make them happy or make them feel special, they will leave you and go and marry somebody that is 22. So if men can do it, why can't women be selfish as well? We learn from the masters. So that's the reason. Point blank period. She said it on the internet, and the interviewer was like, what kind of talk is that? Are you not supposed to think about your family, your kids, your this? She's like, nope. I don't have kids with Simon. My kid has a father. So I don't want to be in such a situation. She divorced him. Nobody said there was no love. She calculated her financial. She brought out calculator and said, nah, this thing is not adding. It's like, this guy is broke. Eh? Is it credit card we are going to be using to... Nah, no. She just... Pew. And she herself, the house they live in, right? It was joint money. They used to buy the house. So she's like, you know what? I'm keeping the house. Get out of my house. This is not my... He's like, no, this is my house. My point is, finances is also a factor in relationship and marriage. And all these people that be saying, no, it's love. Love will do you no good, my dearies. Just love, it will do. In short, the most successful marriages is not love that was the basis to start it. On the internet today, I saw people saying, I've tried dating, I've tried singlehood. I'll suggest what do they call it when somebody introduces you to a partner? What do they call that kind of marriage again? Yeah, so she's like, she would prefer that. She would prefer being introduced to the husband who is going to marry her. So they don't know each other. They get to know each other in the marriage. That's how wild it is out there. So guys, allow Toke breathe, okay? Allow her breathe. The girl has seen it all, done it all. If this is what you want for herself, please, all with all the support I can give, go on, girl. Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do for your generation. Yes. Enter into generational wealth. They don't swear for you, say you must be the first generation wealth. Enter into generational wealth. Do what you need to do. If that's what you want to do, I support you. Beggy. See, no be okay. Anyway, do love. Where he pay? Where did he land? No be rehab, he land. No be rehab, he land. Did. Anyways, that's all we have on today's hot topics. I'm going to go live again by 9 o'clock. All right, I'm going to go live again by 9 o'clock. So guys, stay tuned. I'm going live again by 9 o'clock. So guys, stay tuned. I still have other gist to talk about, so I'll be going live again once it's 9 o'clock. All right, guys, bye, and see you by 9 o'clock. Bonsoir.